not playing.
Okay.
He looking it up right now.
Father, I got it.
Right now. Yeah.
I hope God knows I'm sorry for all the times I asked to die. The hard truth is that I wanted to be seen. The harder truth is that a lack of validation doesn't make me invisible. It doesn't make you either. I went off of sight for far too long because seeing is believing. I couldn't see what was close to me. I get so lost in my nervous system that my support system could never find me. I confuse self-isolating with being alone. And we are never truly alone. I've been there. I've skipped my pills. I've skipped my meals. I've abandoned my own body. Planned out a funeral for myself. Prepared my own eulogy. And even waved goodbye as if I was someone else. But life didn't let me go. Welcome me to live again. And God has said welcome to you. It's okay to be sorry. He forgives, and I hope you accept his invitation to poetry.
How did you make me feel? While you were dancing with the devil, your number was also saved. And how would you do it? Ask questions you could use to when you can find the beautiful, the unknown, for the beautiful to clench this, what I cannot see instead. Reach for it and for you for the beautiful unknown. And holds me softly as ruin. This is how I disappear for to let them call in love. It was the vertigo. It was the stillness. My heart remained awake. Thoughts of you lingered, bittersweet and ached in memories of the time for the constant refrain. The world slumbered, but the heart remained in pain. And I wished upon the stars never to meet again. For the path we'll cross, this to find the love to rain. I find it was not the dream for you gone free. And I'm left here for the memories of you with me. And the heart belongs to another, for the hope is true. And it's not the memory for the secret of love, for the hidden from view. For they couldn't help but the love you gave for the left in vain. For the someday, for the someday. Your love that remains. For the heart refuses to beat for you alone. For the love strong enough to echoes of the forever in my bones. And it was the ghost of you until now that kills and still believe you're gone. For the heart searches for you, but the only your picture remains in the love and now the long. And the nights you've been taken away from me left my heart once full of hope and love, for the empty and blind, for the memories, for a time together, for the sweet and carefree, for the moments of the once I wish this never could end, for the eternity's not for me, for the yearning, for the presence of your love to be true. You were taken without a word, but a leaving me longing for you. The silence of the hear, the whispers of the soul, for the aching, the dance, for the ghost of you, for the hold on to what we had hold, for the shadows of the past and lingering pain. Echoes of the love of the heart that still remains, for this want to dance with the ghost of you. To feel your arms around me and I wish that I could be with you, for the whispering of goodbye, for the you fade away, for the leaving, but just a memory, for the longing of the never fading. Did I ever find always to predict the way for the way to feed the moment? You see not wearing half of your perfume, for the fragrance of your memory, for the crickets to fill in the silence. The train echoes of the distance when I feel the absence, and more than ever, because that for where I began to accept this is missing you for eventually for becoming the finally never knew. An observation if I can find. Not sure if it was, so this is the final. Wishfully getting the energy for the success or the tired of reverberation for the foggy longing of a whistle for the nocturnal train. Somewhere between the midnight down for the dream of dawn and silence, so this will be the end of invited echoes. This will be wandering alone for you. Sometimes for the still the friend for the reminiscing of the naturally find a stainless way to falling into the sea that move for the stars when I look up. Reflections of me for the face in the mirror every day, for the hope and then reflects the version of who I wish it was to be, for the uncontrolling thoughts of the form, for the don't fight for the what have been mean, for the meant to be the point. An intoxicated text or the vest, this read the further resurrection of the core, for the heart for the you to dwell, never to stop caring, for the justify, for the know the weight of the birth, for the cry. Breaking inside in the room for the names of the right, for the carefully breath, for the breathe for the preach, justify the virtue for the tomb, justify for the cry that breaks the silent room. Name for the things of the careful breath, for this preacher, for the virtue over yourself, for the limerence it over the overstimulated word, for this use the things that you were the best. This is now the rank me first, this time to listen. Question today is if you can get better on me for the merely spectating and for your dirty young man for the flying trapeze. This is everything that stays, and if you don't look too closely, it will make no difference, and you can see it. Keepsake for the thought of you, for the thinking, and for the hurt, like a bruise of the keep pressing you for the feel something and waking. But the need to be the Brazilian for the nothing because you forced me to be me. An autumn patch of green. When the time is stolen for the summer, you can find it not suffocate for the heart to creep up, and if the time is frozen instead for this, I'm not sure. For the too deep into your eyes, lost in the voids, and this is what my soul. Dame, Monday, and ever finally going the way to stoop. A humbling experience where it came from what I've been for the truth. This been after that for the them, for the hunger over you several times, and I opened up with a little blossom of the book for the poem for the sight of my mind. Still strange and orchids are staying in the different delight for the shadows are stretching, the hiding from sight. For this is the inherent over your sun sets the moon, the rise of the girl, the web. One thing I learned throughout the long stay to cold, I defined what this is to the torture over the health or the best. There's the golden for the accuracy over the accurate. What's abstract then? Choosing the proximity.
lot of God can happen in 3 seconds. Not much heaven though. Here is a man before a fight. A leave me alone type character emerging from the penniless death of a one-way street fiction, a fancy way of saying I'm gonna make it even if I have to drive back. All I have is chord changes and 1,000 backhands driving the street like I'm choking a car full of nephews. Hasn't been a sun since November and it hasn't been a street I can't choke to death. This city better back down. Yeah, you see this gun on the table? There's something about staying until it all feels stable. Why wouldn't I protect everyone on my desk leave late? My son better be quick. My daughter better shoot first. Because we fall for no one. We fall for nothing. Okay, the first thing you'll feel is the heat. This lady would tell me, trying to tell me about possession. Drink like weed is what I mostly hear. Most of the world leaves me alone. To breathe smoke like a giant, to go to jail every once in a while. When the genocide kicks up in late May, when politicians have too easy a time, I'm gassing backwards out a one-way street in honor of myself. And in honor of you, if you understand the nature of the world. How long I've been just like my father? Well, hell of a resemblance says the anxiety of the neighborhood. This is a crossroads or a crossroads narrative. At so much crossroads, people get in the habit of turning back. Turn back only to find themselves remembering me, but not my last words. A man before a fight, you'll feel the heat. But there's nothing to keep in mind, there's nothing to remember, really, there's nothing to be. It's just this moment, then another, then stare, then it all becomes stable, then the table legs go fuzzy, and Friday's an unfamiliar face peeking in the window. It's cool to panic for a second. Composure is wasting on your worst enemies. People are marked on that sidewalk. You the only thing life-size. Everybody knows this in the wire hanger empire. When the blood starts walking, that feeling isn't father enough to be permission to fold. You better swing one more time. You know that father yours rose from the grave and said, just give me 5 more minutes? He said running water is a myth. It's us who are running up, down, and all alongside this water. And people don't rise from the grave. They not laid down neither. It's us who flip all around their body. So beware when the people around you all look like they about to jump. It might be your turn. You'll feel the heat. And when 4 walls demand to be 4 walls and the earth outside, people don't panic. Now don't try to recreate the earth outside. Don't tell jokes to yourself. Don't even talk disrespectfully to the 4 walls. Instead, unclench your fist and walk away. It might be heaven. If you understand the nature of the world. First, I should have apologized to the souls of the house because I'm wearing the cheekbones of the mask only. Like a pill bottle whose name is yours, name tagged on the side of a factory of wrist. I mean, teeth of the mask now. Back of the head of the mask now. A new phase of anti-anthropomorphism, fitted for real face. I mean, especially one of those cultures that believes I chose this family. I'm not creative. Just the silliest of the revolutionaries. My blood drying on my only jacket. The police state psychic middleman evangelizing for the creation of an unmasked is an unmet. Your blood of a lamb less racialized, an awesome prison sentence. Right angle made between a point on a Louisiana plantation and a 5-year-old's rubber ball 3 feet high and falling like a deportee plane to complete my interpretation of garden variety genocide. I'm small talk about loving your enemies a little more realistically about paper tigers and also, I need my left hand back. Broke my neck on a piano key, found paradise in a fist fight. Maybe I should check into the Cuban line. Watching the universe, last metronome, some call black Jacobins. They just wait. These religions will start resigning in a decade or two. Some colorfully, some transactionally in a cotton gothic society. Class betrayal on glasses. Ironically, my window started fogging over too. So I was trying to figure out which Haiti would get me through the winter. Which poem houses souls? Which socialist breakthroughs? Breakthroughs like taking 10 steps back and finally trying stillness. Like introducing Gabriel Prosser to Thelonious Monk. I remember childhood. I remember the word childhood being a beginning. Scribbling on an amazing grace, I rented his body from some circumference of slavery. Remember being kicked out the Midwest. Strange food theater, lithium in circuses, like-minded stomachs, the ruling class blessing their blank checks with levy phone, with opioid teas, sentient dollar bills, yelling to each other, pocket to pocket. Cello stands in the precinct for accompanying counter-revolutionaries. My mother raised me with a simple pain. A poet loses his mind. Like the room has weather, or first girlfriend gravity. Difference between me and you, the madness wants me forever. A pair of apartments defining both my family and political composure. Books behind my back, bail money paved into the streets plain. Euphoria, cliche. Bracing for the medicine's recoil. Sharing a dirty deli sounds with my friends. Black Jacobins, underground topography of a grandmother's hands. Psychology of the mass now. ask again. I go to the railroad tracks and follow them to the station of my enemies. A cobalt-toothed man pitches pennies at my mugshot negative. All over the United States, there are toddlers in the rock. I see why everyone out here got in the big cosmic basket and why blood agreements mean a lot and why I get shot back at. I understand the psycho-spiritual refusal to write white history or take the glass freeway. White skin tattooed on my right forearm, ricochet sewage near where I collapse into a rat-infested manhood. My new existence is living graffiti. In the kitchen with a lot of gun cylinders to hack up. House of God in part, no cops in part. My body brings down to Christmas. The new bullets pray over blankets made from the old bullets. Pray over the 28th hour's next beauty mark. Extrajudicial Confederate statue restoration. The waistband before the next protest post. Hey, by the way, and time is not an illusion, Your Honor. I will save your death for last. You are witty, Your Honor. You're moving money again, Your Honor. It's only raining one thing. Non-white cops. And prison guard shadows reminded me of spoiled milk floating on an oil spill. The neighborhood making a lot of fuss over his demise. The new Lake Forest Black Panther Party. Malcolm X's ballroom jacket slung over my son's shoulder. The figment of village and new news to a new white preacher, all in an abstract painting for president. Bought slavery some time, didn't he? Detention screeches and military boats and election Tuesday cars. A cold-blooded study in leg irons. Proof that some white people have actually found the nooses. Their sundown couples made their vows of love over opaque piece plastic and boat action audiences. The Medgar every second is definitely my favorite lost signs. Following news clippings and primitive Methodists, my arm chains imperialisms. Simple policing versus structural frenzies. Elementary school script versus even wider white spectrums. Heartless bleeding in the challenge of watching civilians think. And it's terrible rituals they have around the corner. They let their elders beg for public mercy. I'm gonna go ahead and sharpen these kids' heads in the arrows myself and see how much gravy spills out of family crest. Final fans of war with their fucking t-shirt poems and t-shirt guilt and me having on the cheapest pair of shoes on the bus. I had no choice but to read the city walls for signs of my life. These little societies, they wander together like hopeful drops of a virus. Citizen testaments bent on offer me a nation of breadwinners to hold me back like it's a brink. I wrinkle the concrete sometimes like flesh. My Martin Luther King permanence turned away from a podium into the reeds like God is a dangerous twin. Black August to the mountaintop, balcony on my bedroom floor. You know they fucking steal you from the earth itself and suspend you in your broken neck from their foolish euphoria. From the loyalty over their great superstition, loyalty over their prayer, and before I return to my mother completely disrespected. For peeling the heat off of purgatory, they kill poets like me. Walk me away from my poems, never to be heard from again. In this final industrial complex, the bloodlines picked over, picked through, sporting spiritual depth of your depth at least half made. Police become a pretty word. I'm reading a lynch mob shoestrings like they were tea leaves, teaching you how to write about cities. It's the 25th century in the mirror, people. Tyranny against the chump turns you a chump to be mocked, even with a gun in your car. A cubit of needlework spelled tool from the proletariat, the relapse ministry. Talented people curled up in a fetal position next to a diamond. Dying. Just another service day in the theatrics of T.I.'s fascism and a bouquet of surveillance cameras in the poverty of God. New blue eyes, courses of water, a newly potted presidency of one big shiny point. If you ask animated capitalism, another non-literal voice killing this white freedom. The deification of hyphens, medicine bread and picture shows, great protests in LA, guests of our ink, dropkicking rolls in the graveyard, decent, like a stone torn in half, dependent advances, despite CIA guideposts, despite non-African past and futures, a metaphorical but not surreal day in a horn real life horn player improvising king. Like a radio prize fight featuring Shango himself, a real hand sweeps the land of racism. May I return to the ground, may I make progress with the gun. On our mother Emmanuel, they put on music that evening. The swinging Thai body language feed a drink before many $5 bills. Fill your body language with some applause. I'm past stomach lining, neither a good thing nor a bad thing, like being psychic on the way to a lethal injection. It'll sit you down with Lady Day. Lady Day leading youth who surrendered their souls to Africa too soon. Potty thought floating in a cup of water, she saved me. Accessing my stomach, accessing the love of the American lynch. Coast leaves with an avalanche to the wrist. Mother Emmanuel, avalanche to the sharp piece. Pain. Fucking deal you make with pain. I mean, a piano makes sense for them. Lay hands on the world gradually. Addressing the bend and necks on the streets of the north. Traveling, sailing the pain, revealing pain, and long 10 trigger fingers on that piano. Formally would have me putting 100 fights in every direction off of the Lady Day, leaning on trees again. Recruiting the countryside itself, saying, lay your plan out on this lightning. Make your poems a corner pocket of men. I create the blues itself. America may clean my dead body, but will never include me. There goes the poet. Killing without killing. Never mind this painting of your language. May I be a meaningful mention. The crows.